What's packing with you, YouTube? KHTV back with another vid, you dig? And let's get into it. You know, this is why I say we got to look at the big picture on everything when we dealing with the world of sports, especially when it comes to the Green Bay Packers. Now we see that Mark Murphy is now getting a little scared. He's getting a little terrified. Seat's starting to get hot. Starting to get a little hotter. And like I basically told y'all, this was Mark Murphy's fault. This whole Aaron Rodgers crap that's going on was all Mark Murphy's fault. Not saying that it wasn't any other players that were involved in this whole thing. God damn it, man. I hate this fucking turn on the street, man. Motherfuckers be flying down this block. But yeah, you can see where the problems and the issues of this situation lie. They lie in the lap of Mark Murphy, man. He came out speaking about an article. He spoke about, the fan base being divided. He read a lot of the comments, feedback from Packer fans who are very upset with how he's running this whole thing and the situation with Aaron Rodgers. He's starting to see the backlash from the fan base. Fan base is now starting to speak loud. Fan base wants Aaron Rodgers as the quarterback. You see the Green Bay PR team trying to pump up Jordan Love every fucking day with OTA videos and showing on only the good things he's doing. You know what I'm saying? We're not seeing a whole total practice of the mistakes. We're not seeing that. They only showing us the highlights of what he did well. And, they're starting to chirp, starting to speak up a little bit louder about Jordan Love. Will Aaron Rodgers report to mandatory OTAs? If he doesn't, he's going to be fined $93,000 a day. Or the Packers could just say, we'll give him a little bit more time and excuse the $93,000 a day, which I think they need to do. If they really want to take a step in the right direction of trying to mend this whole thing back together, you might as well waive the $93,000 a day he's going to miss. You just might as well go ahead and do it, man. Because if there's an indication of y'all just saying, we're going to hit him with the $93,000, might as well try to trade him. Might as well try to trade him. Might as well try to trade him, man. I believe there is some teams still working up a trade package for Aaron Rodgers. I don't know why I keep having this feeling that he might go to the fucking Raiders. The Raiders might wind up packaging together some deal where they ship all their good players to Green Bay and some draft picks just to get Aaron Rodgers over there. You hear Pat Mahomes making jokes. You see Tom Brady throwing little comments here and there at Aaron Rodgers. I mean, but, it's probably all in good, clean fun. But we still really haven't, we heard a little bit from Aaron Rodgers of what he said, how there wasn't no issues with Jordan Love and how there has to be a respect for the fan base, a respect for the players, and, just basically talking around shit, not really pinpointing the problem, that the fans really want to hear. And great job by Aaron Rodgers by really not throwing Green Bay under the bus, not mentioning any names. You know what I'm saying? Not mentioning any names. And I'm going to say this. Just because Russell Wilson ain't stopped talking, that doesn't mean he still don't want to be traded. So, remember, pay attention to what you're watching. So, I don't know. If Aaron Rodgers, if he does come back, I could see the Green Bay Packers getting to the playoffs. I'm happy that Josiah is back out there. Who knows how well we could have played if he would have been out there on the field. But, you know, he's back, and I would love to see Aaron Rodgers play with Josiah. And the new guys, Devin Funches, you know what I'm saying? I would love to see Aaron Rodgers, you know, throwing the ball to him. I mean, we're gonna be strapped for cash flow. Yeah, we effed up. We effed up in salary cap. So, you know, that'll work itself out some way, somehow. You know what I'm saying? Whether we get rid of Preston Smith next year or Zadarius Smith or one of them big time acquisition free agents we got a couple years ago, which have turned out to be worth the money. You know what I'm saying? I can't sit up here and say that those were bad free agents. You know, Zadarius Smith and Preston Smith, they really came out there and turned the defense around after dealing with Don Capers. And Mike Pettin. Well, they didn't deal with Don Capers, but, you know, the defense dealt with Don Capers, and then, you know, we had to deal with the mediocrity of Mike Pettin. Well, let's see what Joe Barry can do. But as far as, you know, this whole tension between Green Bay, ooh, that felt great. Tension between Green Bay and Aaron Rodgers. Man, a lot of this falls on Mark Murphy, like I said in the last video, man. Mark Murphy just, I don't know, man. Just that guy's, he's rarely seen, rarely heard. You know what I'm saying? But you could just tell that he's the cause for this problem. To me, how I look at it, I think he's the cause of this whole Aaron Rodgers riff. Who knows what he said to Aaron Rodgers behind closed doors? That, you know, Aaron Rodgers is I'm not gonna say he's thin-skinned, but, you know, saying some crazy shit to him behind closed doors, like I guess like Skip Bayless said, Mark Murphy went to him. This was an alleged source that came out and said, yeah, Mark Murphy went to Aaron Rodgers and said, don't be the problem. Like, when you hear shit like that, it starts to make some kind of truth. It starts to seem like it's the truth. You know what I mean? Especially with highly decorated quarterback, most talented quarterback arguably ever seen to play the game. And he might feel that, you know, he could push his weight around a little bit to try to see if his input could be heard or taken into consideration when it comes to moving this team forward in the right direction to win the fucking championship. But no, you have these old men, old geezers that are stuck in their ways and think this is the way the game is supposed to be played, afraid for change, afraid to move forward. I mean, look at the Green Bay Packers. You could pretty much say that they pretty much an old-fashioned team. They still an old-fashioned team. You know, all these other teams are taking high-risk, high-reward type opportunities to better their team and invest in a team to bring a championship. And the Green Bay Packers just keep on trotting along with the mediocre, normal way that they run the operations. Nothing's changed. Draft and development. Go after some ancillary guys that should be approaching their prime in free agency. You know what I'm saying? They don't really go out there and take no high risk. Like, why not try to go after Julio Jones? You seen how the Rams operate. They willing to spend the big money and then trade away somebody real big to try to save somebody and get draft picks. That's what I think the salary cap is a myth, man. It's a fucking myth. You look at the Rams, you look at the Saints, they constantly be in cap trouble situations, but always find a way to get some good guys, some star-studded guys. Packers always going after these. I mean, Zadarius Smith and Preston Smith pretty much made a name for themselves in Green Bay. Didn't nobody know who the hell they was in Washington and the Ravens? Until they got to Green Bay, they had to create their own identity. No help from the Green Bay Packers. The Green Bay Packers just went along with the way the culture was moving. Like, you see some subtle changes. But it's not a lot. It's nothing overwhelming. I mean, you look at the Kansas City Chiefs, they making big moves. trying to change the culture. Even the damn Chicago Bears, even the damn Lions, they try to go after guys that's gonna change the culture. They go after big names. You know what I'm saying? The Vikings really hadn't did that in a minute, but before then they was going after big names too. But the Packers, stay the course. Stay the course, Green Bay. Stay the course. And sometimes that shit just gets a little boring. You want to see something different, you know, and I think that's where Aaron Rodgers is at right now as far as the way that the front office is moving. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to jazz it up a little bit, man. Stop thinking in the old ways. You know what I'm saying? We got to start thinking with the times, man. The time is going to pass the Green Bay Packers by along with Aaron Rodgers' career. And the next thing you know it, probably 10 years from now, we're going to be sitting around as Green Bay Packer fans talking about, man, I wish we had a Brett Favre or Aaron Rodgers, man, as our quarterback. Man, remember that huge mistake that the Green Bay Packers made when they let Aaron Rodgers go and he went to another team and won a fucking Super Bowl? There's a way to do things right, and sometimes just saying, you know what, Aaron, we hear you. We want to make this work. What you want us to do? Sometimes you just got to do that, man, if you want to keep your MVP. But we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens on Tuesday if Aaron Rodgers show up or if the Green Bay Packers waive his $93,000 if he doesn't show up. I don't know about I know Devin Funchess, he's locked in. He's back in Green Bay. I don't know about Devontae Adams. Jair Alexander, I think he's on his way back to Green Bay. But we all know we all don't know what Aaron Rodgers is going to do. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's going to tell Green Bay what he's going to do. So all we could do is wait until, you know, either preseason or, you know, when they have to report to camp. I mean, this is just off-season training right now. Mandatory off-season training. But Aaron Rodgers is pretty good at taking care of his body. If he is taking care of his body, we never know. He might be in a retirement thought. He might be in the retirement process up here. You know what I'm saying? If he don't see anything working out with Green Bay, you know, if they don't want to trade him and he don't want to play for Green Bay, then he got to retire. But if he retires, he's going to have to give back millions of dollars, and I don't think Aaron Rodgers is going to be willing to give back millions of dollars. Like AJ Hawk said, he still wants to play the game. He still loves playing football. But will it be for the Green Bay Packers? I think Green Bay will stand their ground with not trying to trade Aaron Rodgers unless it's a juicy trade. I'm talking about maybe 2 first-round picks, future second rounds. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a couple of third, fourth, you know what I'm saying? Next draft or future draft, third, fourth round picks. They might have to throw a couple of players in there. It's going to take a lot, you know what I'm saying, trading for an MVP. But let's not act like it can't happen, because it can happen. So with that being said, man, shout out to the viewers. And yeah, man, I guess go Pack go whenever we get going.